Prosperity, peace and love to all my brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. This is Teacher Kaitesi. So I have a message that I got last night. Okay? So Spirit says, this year, be ready that whatever it is that you truly are on the inside is going to be revealed to each and everyone in your life. All those things that you think you have been doing behind the curtains, behind the scenes, that you have been hiding, are going to come out, and everyone is going to know who you truly are. Okay? Remember when we were born with free will. We were born with a will to do good, we were born with a will to do evil. Equally. Okay? So every time you do evil, you consider that it's a plant and you're watering it. Every time you do good, consider that it's a plant within you that you're watering. Now we have reached that time in our lives, this 2025. What you have been nurturing, if it is evil, you're going to truly become the evil, inside and out. If you have been nurturing that is good, that is of love within you, and that's what you have been practicing, it is truly going to become you on the outside and on the inside. Okay? This year, by the time it gets to December, we are going to truly know those people who are in our lives, the ones who have truly been our friends, and we're going to know those that have truly been our enemies. Okay? Since we came into this life, how we've been living, we learned different ways to disguise who we are. Okay? We learned how to tell lies. We learned how to pretend. We learned how to act. Okay? Most people are actors and actresses, truthfully. People don't behave how they truly are on the inside. Okay? And this is why in most cases we even tell ourselves that no one should see your problems on the outside. That when people see you, they should just see that you're happy. They should not see the problems you have at home. This year, by the time this year ends, we are going to truly see you and know the problems and see the problems that you have in your life. Okay? For all the years that women have been able to pretend, all the years that men have pretended, all these years that we have pretended, you're not going to be able to pretend it this year and it ends. Okay? So Spirit says, if you have something, because we all know ourselves on the inside, you know the things that you are, you know the things that you practice, you know, and you know what you're lying to people about that you are. Okay? You have people, they work Monday to Friday, Saturday they go to the witch doctor, they cast spells, they bind things and people, and ask to manipulate their husbands, their wives, their co-workers, manipulate my boss. I want my boss to see me this way. I want my husband to treat me like this. I want my co-workers to think this way of me. I want my boss to think like I'm this and this. And you're none of those things. Okay? You're just blinding people not to see who you truly are. Then on Sunday, you go to church, you go and lie to the Lord, you sing, you lie to people, you're the usher, you're the deacon, you're the pastor, you're the, all those things. You're a different person on Saturday, you're a different person on Sunday, and then you're a different person on Monday. You're all contrite. Okay? You have been able to lie to people. And you see, all this time, you think you can lie to God. And that's the thing we always forget. We always imagine that God doesn't do anything because we don't think that God punishes, because you haven't really been in a position where God has shown who you truly are. Okay? For some of us, we were never able to hide anything from the world. We were never able to hide anything. For me, everything that I have ever done in secret, people around me have always known. Because for me, within me, I have always known that I cannot manage to hold something as a secret for a long time. I know that people will know. So I never bother to even hide my behavior. For me, when I change, I change. When I am bad, I am bad. When I'm good, I'm good. Because I don't know how to act this or the other. Because I always knew within me that there's going to come a time that everything we are hiding is going to come out. And this is the time. My dear brother, my dear sister, whatever it is that you've been lying to your spouse, to your friend, to your co-workers about, it would be a good time for you to confess it. Okay? There is something about confession. When you confess to the people you're with, the people that care about you, and you confess to them what wrong you have been doing, usually they forgive you. Yes, they become annoyed. Yes, they get hurt. But then they get past it because you have confessed, and they forgive you. Okay? But when you let it come out at its own time, without it coming from you, forgiveness is never easy. They just walk away from you. The Spirit is saying it is a good time for you to confess. It is a good time for you to confess before the Spirit makes the truth come out without your knowledge, without your awareness. Because you see, this is what happens for us who live in the Spirit. You will approach people, you will be having a conversation. And because you know something about them and you have refused to say it because you know, no one likes to know the truth about themselves. So you know that you can't tell them this truth, because if you tell them, they will get annoyed, they will get hurt, so you decide not to say it. Do you know what Spirit does to us? Like for a moment, it just takes over like this, and Spirit tells them the truth. And you find that you're talking and saying these things, and you can't stop yourself, and it comes out. And before you know it, you have said everything. Okay? And this is what is going to happen to you. You're going to be thinking whatever it is that you're thinking when you're with your friends. And Spirit is going to just get hold of you. And you're going to say everything as how you see them and how you treat them and what you have done. And you're going to find that it has happened without you planning it. So Spirit says, before Spirit takes over, because Spirit is going to take over, it is time for the Spirit to take over, the one that you have nurtured on the inside. If it is of good, you're going to find yourself telling people how much you care about them and confessing how much you have prayed and how much you have done in their lives without having wanted to say it. Okay? And then they are going to actually realize that it is true. And if you have been doing bad things to people, you're going to find that you will tell them. Something will happen, they will annoy you. You will tell them, that is why even I did this and this on you. That kind of thing. Where you find you've told the person the most hateful thing, and you've said it in a moment of anger, that you can't take it back. And they truly feel the anger, the rage, the hate that you have towards them. So it would be a good thing for you to go to your friend, to your person that you know you have been doing evil to, and you confess and you ask for forgiveness when you still can. You know, we always hear when people tell us that certain doors are about to be closed, and we think it's a joke. But this door is about to be permanently closed, where you will not be able to find peace outside of yourself. The thing that you have been nurturing inside you is going to come to the outside of you and completely take over. Okay? That witchcraft you've been practicing in the dark and manipulating people, you're going to find that we are going to find out. You know, we have been finding out about people doing things. They even showed us of pictures of people in shrines. But then it's like something is still covering. We forget we saw them in a shrine. We forget we saw them doing kinds of strange things. And somehow we go back to treating them the same after a while. This is not going to happen that way. This time it's going to rip open such that there is no escape. Everywhere you go, people remember. Everywhere you go, people remind you. Everywhere you go, people talk about it. Okay? So brothers and sisters, Spirit says it would be a good time for you to confess. It would be a good time for you to put things right. Just put things right. Because it's not going to end. This year is not going to end before who you truly are gets to be known by everyone. Okay? So prepare yourself to know everything about everyone in your life. You're going to know all the fake friends you have been having, and you're going to know the true friends that you have been having. Okay? So your truth is going to come out. Who you truly are is going to get to know, to be known by everyone in your life. Okay? So that's what Spirit wanted me to tell you. There's no more time for you to tell the lies. There's no more time. Who you truly are is going to be revealed. So that's the message I had for you. Have a great evening.